Welcome to the next episode of Digital Detox Photography. After my first test rolls with the Zeiss Ikon Ikonta using expired Ilford HP5 Plus 400 and confirming the camera was in good condition, I decided to take a second approach. This time, I tested different apertures and shutter speeds with 2 fresh rolls of Ilford HP5 Plus. I sent these rolls to the DarkRoom, a lab at the US West Coast, for development and had them scan the negatives. For the first 2 test rolls, I used my Epson Perfection V800 Photo flatbed scanner to compare the results. I've added technical data ahead of each photo to give you a clearer idea of the settings used. But before diving into the detailed results, let's look inside the Zeiss Ikon Ikonta again as shown in the intro. As a best practice, before loading new film, I always remove any potential dust with a soft-tip silicone camera dust blower. A quick check with the aperture set on B and looking through the lens gives me confidence that everything is in order for the next roll. Speaking of settings and keeping track of your work, so, what tools do I use to keep track of my settings? Especially when I'm experimenting with different options, like varying shutter speeds or using a yellow filter. For that, I rely on an app called AFILM. It's a simple, no-clutter app that does exactly what I need. Each frame I take allows me to attach a photo, location data, descriptions, and technical details of the gear I used. Now, let's take a look at the first roll. Here are 6 photos where I experimented with different apertures and shutter speeds to see how the camera works and the film responds. For the second roll, I continued experimenting, adding a yellow filter for some of the shots. The filter really adds a different mood to the photos. Let's check out the results. In this one, I miscalculated the light from the sun coming from the side, which blurred the tree.